Evergrande demanding loans from workers. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let me put a scenario to you. You're working for a business that's strapped on cash. Now they ask you for a loan as an employee. They ask you to lend money to the business, or else you won't get your bonus. What do? Do you lend them money? Let me know in the comments while I have a shot of coffee how you'd respond to that. Because you definitely won't be seen as a team player, will you? If you're, the one that doesn't lend money to us. So we'll have to see. Evergrande gave workers a choice, and this is from Business Standard. Loan us cash or lose your bonus. At least it's not lose your job yet. But long term, that you'd be the first one to go. I mean, who would stay in an organization like this? You would be preparing to get out right away. The Chinese property giant owes $300 billion and is on the hook for 1.6 million apartments. It may owe tens of thousands of its employees money too. I bet it does. So, when the troubled Chinese property giant Evergrande was starved for cash earlier this year, it turned to its own employees with a strong arm pitch. Those who wanted to keep their bonuses would have to give Evergrande a short-term loan. Some workers tapped their friends and family for money to lend to the company. Why would you? That's terrible. Bringing your family and friends into this mess. Others borrowed from the bank. Then this month, Evergrande suddenly stopped paying back the loans, which had been packaged as high-interest investments. Now, hundreds of employees have joined panic home buyers in demanding their money back from Evergrande, gathering outside the company's offices across China to protest last week. So not only are you completely dependent on this company for your wages, your wage, you're also investing in the company now by lending money to them. And where would you be in the hierarchy of investors? Employees are already down the bottom. The state's right at the top in China. Oh boy. Once China's most prolific property developer, Evergrande has become the country's most indebted company. It owes money to lenders, suppliers, and foreign investors. It owes unfinished apartments to home buyers who've racked up more than $300 billion in unpaid bills. Evergrande faced lawsuits from creditors and has seen its shares lose more than 80% of value this year. Regulators fear, 80%, just think about that. That's like a crypto plunge if you're holding on that long. Regulators fear that the collapse of a company Evergrande's side would send tremors through the entire Chinese financial system. Yet so far, Beijing has not stepped in with a bailout, having promised to teach debt-saddled corporate giants a lesson. The angry protest led by home buyers, and now the company's own employees, may change that calculus. Evergrande is on the hook to buyers for nearly 1.6 million apartments, according to one estimate, and it may owe money to tens of thousands of its workers. This is another reason why you don't buy off the plan. Not just in Sydney, not just in Melbourne, not just in Brisbane, not just in Australia. Anywhere in the world you don't buy off the plan. You might as well buy an NFT. Seriously, you might as well go out there, buy an NFT picture of an apartment plan. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get the Evergrande apartments plans, photograph them, and sell them as an NFT. That'd just be rubbing salt in the wound for these poor people. Because that's it. It's the normal people that are going to cop it every time this type of stuff happens. As Beijing remains relatively quiet about the company's future, those who are owed cash say they are growing impatient. There isn't much left for us, said Jin Cheng, a 28-year-old employee in the eastern city of Hefei, who said he put $62,000 of his own money into Evergrande Wealth, the company's investment arm, at the request of senior management. How? There'd have to be corporate pressure. We need to get Joshua Fluke to do a video on this one. He needs to do one on this about employees being pressured, because there would be pressure. And there'd be, culturally, I'd imagine there'd be an expectation that you conform with what the management tells you to do. But you put that, this literally is putting all your eggs in one basket. You need to diversify. As rumors ripple through the Chinese internet that Evergrande might go bankrupt this month, Yin and some of his colleagues gathered in front of provincial government offices to pressure the authorities to step in. In the southern city of Shenzhen, home buyers and employees crowded into the lobby of Evergrande's headquarters last week and shouted for their money back. Evergrande, give back my money I earned with my blood and sweat. Some could be heard yelling in video footage. Yin said employees in Fang Shibao, Evergrande's online platform for real estate and automobile sales. I mean, how many bloody hats does this business have? And this is probably why the government wants it to fall. A bit big for its britches. We're told that each department had to put monthly investments into Evergrande Wealth. Evergrande did not respond to a request for comment. But the company recently warned that it was under tremendous financial pressure and said it had hired restructuring experts to help determine its future. For over 2 decades, Evergrande was China's largest developer, minting money from a property boom on a scale the world had never seen. With each success, the firm expanded into new areas: bottled water, professional sports, and electric vehicles. So, there you go, everyone. Asking employees for money. Here's people demand repayment of loans and financial products. So what's the lesson or the takeaway here? Well, it's pretty simple. Don't have all your eggs in one basket. Don't invest everything. Don't invest. What's the saying? Don't shit where you sleep. Yeah. But there may be a cultural issue here that I can't appreciate. That's probably, I'm assuming that's what's happening. Or maybe the deal was just too good. Or maybe, the guy's pretty young in this example. Maybe it's just a lesson you need to learn. Hopefully they've got money invested in other platforms, other places as well. What do you reckon, everyone? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.